Hello, my name is Kevin Lesniak. This is a extra credit video for my technical writing class. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the perfect burger. First thing on my list, obviously you need gloves. Sanitation, that matters. And then a big bowl. Also, approximately 1 pound of ground beef. So first thing, put it in the bowl. Perfect. And then the other ingredients you're going to need some sort of oil, and then all of your seasonings and your buns. As well as in the background, you have a pan and your oven. Currently I'm letting it warm up. Alrighty, what do you do with the ground beef? First thing, I'm doing this by head measurement. We're just going to put our seasonings in the bowl. That's about 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon of onion powder. And then about 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. And about 2 teaspoons of salt. And about the same for pepper. And then, with your gloves on, you mash it up, mix it together. It smells really good already. Okay, perfect. This is pretty well incorporated. We obviously can do a little bit more if we want to. And then obviously our grill is heating up, so take off the gloves. Throw them in the garbage. And for this, I'm just going to use wet hands. Normally in a restaurant setting like this video is meant for, you also still have gloves on, and all I'm going to do is have wet hands. Because the next thing we're going to do, we're going to round out balls of our ground beef mixture. You want to do probably 1/3 of an ounce like a normal hamburger would be. So for this, a little bit more would be nice. There, perfect. A round hamburger ball. I need to turn my oven a little bit higher, up to what it says on there. I can show you in a bit, about the level 7 for heat. I'm going to make hopefully 4 decently sized hamburger balls. You want them all to be about 1/3 ounce. Or 1/3 of a pound of ground hamburger and your seasoning mixture. So there, we have 4 hamburger balls. One of them is obviously a little bit smaller, but that's okay, it happens. As we let our oven heat up, we're going to apply our oil. I may warn you, it can get dangerously hot when you operate oil over a stove or griddle. I can tell you from experience, oil burns are not fun. Don't do it at home. So, what do you do next? Clean up. You might not be able to see it on video, that doesn't matter much. All you need to know, always clean up your space after prepping. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more to about 8. If you can hear the sizzling, I'll demonstrate that for you again really quick. Little hand of water. Perfect. You hear that sizzling? That means you are ready to put your meat on the grill. Take our hamburger. Smack it on there. And then also, obviously, you need something to form hamburger buns, so I'm just going to use a spatula. And then smash it down. Perfect. There's one. Two. And for sake of space in the pan, I'm only going to do 3. Normally, you'd be able to do more than 3. Actually, let's do more than 3. Since I see that it's able to fit all 4 in the pan. Obviously, a big thing in the kitchen, sanitation. So what we're going to do, take our dirty dishes, put them in the sink. And then I'm going to wash my hands. Perfect. So if you can see here, we have 4 currently cooking hamburger patties. That's perfect. What are we going to do in the meanwhile? So I'm going to grab a plate, and then I'm also going to grab some more paper towels. What's that going to do for you, you may ask? Well, it helps get rid of grease in the burgers after you finish cooking them. So I have about 4 total sheets of paper towel. All I'm going to do is lay that right there for when my hamburger patties are finished cooking. All I'm doing is turning my fan on so that the grease does not expand too much. I added about an ounce or less of cooking oil, or in this case, avocado oil. I'm going to flip them and check. What I'm going to do really quick, we're going to have the camera facing the opposite way, hopefully.